The Toronto Blue Jays have a new hitting coach. That's David Popkins. The 34-year-old spent the last 3 seasons in the same role with the Twins. Jays, of course, ranked 23rd in runs scored last season.
I think, some of the things I had success with in Minnesota were some of the things that they were hoping to potentially improve upon. And I think it was just one of those things that every conversation we had, it just seemed like a really good fit.
I think Pop's track record in Minnesota, stuck out to us. He really got a lot out of that roster. Very innovative thinker, from biomechanics to approach. Likes to talk about how to get guys better. Him and I kind of hit it off a little bit. We were kind of speaking the same language as to what we thought this team needed, this group needed, and that was before we were even set as a roster.
It's kind of a common theme with David Popkins is to let every player use whatever natural athleticism they have in the box. Be the athlete you are as opposed to overburdening yourself by thinking about too many things.
They really like how he's had a history of helping guys get to their power.
He's very strong at relating to players and at building relationships with them.
He had a reputation and a philosophy that really seemed to come together and jive with the Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays have wanted to find ways to do more damage at the plate, not just get on base, not just hit singles, but be able to have those game-changing type of hits. And one of the elements they're really hoping that David Popkins is able to bring is helping guys get to the big swing, when to take their shots and counts, how to get the best of their bodies to make sure that they're maximizing every little power they have.
The power for this team is starting to come.
It does seem like guys right now are going up confident and able to put big swings on baseballs when they need to.
And now it's the big boys. George Springer is up. And a high fly ball to left center field. It's going, and it is gone! What a scene here at the Rogers Center. George Springer with a grand slam to blow it open.
The Toronto Blue Jays to me have always been a very exciting, exhilarating offense. Getting back to them feeling fearless and aggressive and playing with energy is all the things that I hope to bring and encourage.
This is unbelievable stuff from the Blue Jays right now.
There is an energy and an empowerment, I think, that comes from him. And nothing matters more than trust. Because the moment that a player second guesses the hitting coach, it's all over.
If you don't have that trust, that relationship, that buy-in between player and coach, you're just not going to get the best out of them.
Popkins, to his credit, doesn't come in trying to overwhelm them. He just came in trying to gain their confidence and their trust, and they have done that very quickly.
When you have that 100% trust with a hitting coach, that's when an identity can be formed on an offense.
We've seen some power at times, but more often than not, we've seen guys with good game plans and adjusting that game plan depending on the count and just, for the most part, having really good at-bats.
Getting the most out of each player. We saw him do that with the Twins, and he's gotten great feedback from young players to veteran players that he's worked with, so he's fit in really well.
I think the goal is to always evolve, right? Winning by any means and getting back to being fearless and being a complete fighter is like I would say, like being okay to jab, being okay to, defend, and then also being able to knock people out.
Hit deep, right field, into the night sky and the upper deck at Coors Field. Blue Jays have now hit 5 home runs in this game, a new season high for home runs by the Blue Jays in a single game.
The profile of their offense continues to change and evolve.
If they can raise the ceiling of this with some offense, that's where you start talking about a team that, hey, they can make a run.
It's a very talented lineup. There's all-stars all over the lineup, and if they can perform close to or at all-star level, you're looking at a team that could be a real force with the bat again.
We talked so often about this team as a team that doesn't strike out, pesky at-bats, tenacious at-bats, puts balls in play. Now they're starting to find the seats a little more.